What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 32 of our Madden 26 Vegas Raiders franchise mode. In today's episode, we are, as defending Super Bowl champions, 7-1 at the midseason point, looking far and away ready to defend and repeat as Super Bowl champions, as per my promise to you guys. Usually in our franchise modes, when we win a Super Bowl, we move on to something different. Enough of you persuaded me to try and run it back and win another Super Bowl with the Vegas Raiders. So in today's episode, we're going to be finishing the regular season here in year number 5, and we're going to see just if, more so, can we go 16-1? Can we for sure lock down the 1 seed and secure that first round bye? I think one thing that is interesting to note for me is our player stats, because we've had some more sim going on here. We do play some games, have fallen off a little bit. It's interesting to see when we were playing every single game versus now simulating. We're still winning, but we're winning in different ways, and it's kind of more of our defense that's been able to step up. And when we hop on the sticks and play, it's very much not the defense that steps up. So that's pretty cool. I'm also going to throw in a couple plugs here. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we are going to be doing our first off-season stream for the Undraftables with the Utah Yetis. That is going to be important. So many of you guys have tuned into our Raider streams that have helped build this team into the absolute super team that it is. We need you in full force on Friday night, where we can only draft players that are UDFA grade. We have got to find some of the best because our Yetis team is still the worst in the league. So that is going to be a very fun time. Also, wanted to throw in there, I got a little birdie in my ear saying that the new College Football 26 update, pretty good for gameplay, pretty fun, fixes a lot of the issues that I personally kind of had frustrations with, and why I haven't been diving in as much to college football content. But from a college football rebuild perspective, with all these new coaches, I've been waiting for Florida really to hire a coach. I was kind of hoping it would be Lane Kiffin. But I definitely want to go back and rebuild Florida with John Sumrall. You can rebuild Penn State. You can rebuild Virginia Tech. A lot of these programs, moving pieces, I think they make now truly interesting rebuilds. So if you guys want to see me go back and start sprinkling in some college football 26 content and rebuild, starting obviously with a nice little Florida Gator rebuild, let me know in the comment section below. I'm probably going to do Florida regardless. But if you want to see me go through kind of a second wave of some College Football 26 rebuild content that I can sprinkle in with this Raiders team, with the Undraftables, with our Madden 26 realistic rebuilds, please let me know in the comment section below. And again, live stream here tomorrow night. Think about 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. If you think you're good at drafting, be there. Well, we've kind of done last episode. I'm going to follow it into this episode. We're going to play the big-time games, matches like this one against 2-6 Dallas. We'll play the moments and just kind of let the sim do its thing for the most part, because, I had no interest, really. I had interest in seeing if we can make this Raiders team a dynasty. I didn't really have a lot of interest going back to, the old style format for our Raiders franchise, where I play 4 full games per episode, knowing that our team is a super team. There is no team that's even remotely close to the same talent. It would get kind of boring. I think I would win every game. Right? And I guess maybe chasing a perfect undefeated season would kind of be cool. But I really didn't want to invest another just full month of playing every game with the Raiders and just winning all the freaking time. Now, we say that we just lost, but that was mostly a sim-based loss on the road against a not great Miami Dolphins team. So I think if I'm the Dallas Cowboys at 2-6, I'm going to see Miami being able to beat us. And maybe they think they could hit us while we're down. But I never like losing to Dallas in any way, shape, or form in Madden. It better not happen right now. We're back at home. We're no longer on the road, if I remember correctly. There's a chance I'm misremembering here. So we trailed to the Cowboys. I think that was a rain game against the Dolphins. And our team, we're a dome team. We do not play in the rain particularly well. We're going to start. What other way are we going to start? Nice little mesh to die. I haven't played this in about a week. That's how you just get one throw in to feel good. Only that huge shot play. And we are now goal to go. But it is very puzzling. I didn't think they were going to play at the exact same level, that we were playing. When we were playing every single game. And Kyle Clare was going for 5,000 yards. And Ashton Jeanty was constantly a top 3 running back from yards and touchdowns. But the fact we're in the mid-teens right now. Ooh, couple broken tackles. This is not great run blocking. But the fact that we're in the teens for rush yards and pass yards, we're relying on the scheme and system here. Kind of surprising there's that big of a discrepancy. Which, there's nothing there. Which to me, it's a compliment to me. It means I'm not totally ass at this game. 4th and 4. What are we doing here? We got to go for this. Now, another thing, too, is a live playbook update. I wonder, with Chip Kelly getting fired, if they changed the plays up here a little bit. But here we go. Fuck, man. Turnover on downs. Not one good play happened there. We got one mesh to Dante Thornton. And other than that, man, just not great. Now, we're going to come here down 10. Do not want to be losing 2 in a row. But I can tell you right now, holy shit, we are fighting tooth and nail. 1.5 yards per carry for Ashton Jeanty. Well below our expectations. We're going to let's send Dante Thornton on a slant. Got him. And it's almost a 50-50 ball. On another world, we're going to have to, at this point, take the fucking points and be blessed that we can even kick a field goal at this point. But we are getting smashed by the Dallas Cowboys. And our team on a 2-game losing streak, that is well below the Raiders standard, which is just win, baby. I can't, look, what? Can we complete one pass? This would be acceptable. We're playing with the undraftable team. That's dog shit. This is a super team. Literally, no one's got open. Can we throw him open? There we go. That is a ridiculous play. That is ridiculous. That's the only play on 2 drives that had a chance. And that's still like, what? That was like a 1. And we missed the fucking go for 2. This is brutal, man. This is absolutely brutal. Down 9. I don't know why we just wouldn't have taken the points there, but we'll go Brock Bowers. We get a great block by Deion Winters. And we got ourselves a chance. Oh, end of game drive. Again, I do not want to lose to Dallas. I imagine Dallas is going to start using their timeouts here. We're in field goal range to tie. You know me. We want to be greedy. Ooh. I will say, you know what? I do appreciate Dallas, the CPU in general. They're picking on how we like to work the middle of the field and forces some incompletions there. A little safe grab every now and again. Great game so far from Kyle Clare. Pretty much perfect on the day. We'll run this clock, continue to run, get it under 1 minute. I think honestly we keep feeding Brock Bowers here. Nothing like that. Did not get separation. That's on him. I don't care who the hell was covering him. Brock Bowers has got to get separation there. That is his one job, but I think we're going to get a touchdown here. We can get time. Walton. Gone. Oh, maybe not all the way. Well, that gives us 300 yards. 25 seconds to go. We're getting ridiculous play calls in from the coach. Coach has got changed since we've won a title. Coach is boozing on the sidelines. It's a problem. But there we go. Hell of a play. Brock Bowers. Pissed off because a year ago he got hurt and it cost him the receiving title. No tight end in NFL history has ever led the league in receiving yards. Brock Bowers had that right and then missed like 2 of the final 4 games and then finished like 3rd or something like that. So he's pissed off. He's motivated. That's a big come from behind victory. It could not have gone any worse in the first half for the Vegas Raiders. But at home, terrified of losing 2 in a row, Kyle Clary put the team on his back. Look at that performance. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. We're going to ignore the run game, which was horrifically bad. Brock Bowers was outstanding. Kyle Walton, our Jameson Williams replacement, 91 yards. Dante Thornton doing what he does best. Defensively, Contreras with 2 sacks. Very quiet outside of that. Just generally speaking, not a great game. And Thigpen, our freak of nature middle linebacker, picking up an injury. So we got 2 new injuries from that game. We've already, worst injuries we've had in this series to date. Mitch Howard is done for the year. We lose Brenton Gilmore, who's our starting right guard for a month, and we lose Seth Thigpen, make an argument outside of Maxx Crosby, our best defensive player. He's going to be out for the next month. And next up, week 11, we got a big-time game, Sunday night primetime, 7-2 Patriots, 8-1 Raiders, the Tuck Rule revenge game. Patriots pretty damn good, 88s across the board, but how are they 7-2? Are they getting the benefit of the Raiders in real life right now with the easiest schedule I've ever seen? Because look at the ratings, 22nd, 25, 14th, 11th, 15th, 13th. That is a solid team. There is nothing special about that team. That doesn't look like a bad team by any means. 7-2. I think they're beating up on, teams who are doing mock drafts by the end of September, if you know what I mean. So honestly, this could be a pretty big game when all is said and done at the top side of the AFC, because our goal is not just winning the division. We want to be the 1 seed. Our team, even with injuries, should be able, because of how well we've drafted, to sustain bad injuries, an injury crisis, if you will, and still find a way to get the 1 seed. So at home against a 7-2 Patriots team, let's do it, man. So we got a 3rd and 10 here, opening drive. Okay. Right there, how about that? That's who we need to step up. If you missed the last episode, or don't remember from the last episode, with Mitch Howard's season-ending injury, we've had the benefit of having the 2 X-Factor tight ends on our roster for pretty much this whole series. They need to step up. We've moved Brock Bowers as a full-time slot wide receiver, and that makes Winters is coming, the 6'7" project tight end, Deion Winters, full-time tight end. So we have both these guys on the field full-time, and honestly, there we go, very nice by Jeanty, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. Flag on the play. I don't know if that's going to come back as holding or maybe an offside. But oddly enough, we're playing the Patriots. There we go, it was offside. We got our little Aaron Hernandez Gronk going on. I mean, neither one of those guys are really Gronk, to be honest. We have 2 Aaron Hernandez. So, probably don't want 2 Aaron Hernandezes, but... No! Ashton Jeanty's there's another flag. Ashton Jeanty's nightmare season continues. Luckily, our defense holds up, and we're kind of exposing the Patriots as maybe they are IRL right now. Great record, but when they play a really good team, how are they going to play? Right? I don't want to take shots at the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. I've been very clear my whole life. I've hated the Patriots probably more than any other team. Non-direct NFC East competition to my Eagles. Because where I live in Canada, most people here, the Patriots are far and away and have been the most popular team where I live. My brother is a Patriots fan, so I've never liked the Patriots. That being said, I built up, got some interesting wear and tear there with Ashton Jeanty. I built up, I think, some goodwill. Because Drake May was my quarterback 1 when they drafted him, and I gassed him up. Everyone else is like, you should have went this guy, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. I said, Drake May is my guy. He is going to be very good. This is a bad thing. Oh, come on! He's wide open in the flat. So this is going to be annoying for the rest of the league that they got Drake May. So Patriot fans on the channel generally, okay, C4's not so bad. He's not just a grade 1 hater, right? We like Drake May. Great catch by Brock Bowers. So I say that in saying that I like how Drake May's playing. It's kind of, making me seem smarter than what I am being Team Drake May. Because at that time, it was a little hot take to be Team Drake May. Drake May QB1 that year. I also need to say, though, there is no way he's MVP with the schedule that they've had. There's no way the Patriots are actually that good. Now, I say that in saying that they're not. There's no way the Patriots are that bad. Mike Vrabel is coaching that team, and a Mike Vrabel-led team is always going to be difficult to win. But you put the Patriots right now. Give me whoever. Oh, my God, we're just smashing right now. Give me the top 5 teams in the league. Not just the AFC, in the league. Do the Patriots and are the Patriots favorites in those games if they met in the playoffs? I'd guess no. Regardless of their record. Anyways, I take that back. Now we're just absolutely smashing them, so we'll go into hopefully no more injuries. Kill the clock off mode. 38-6 between the two best teams at the midway point in the AFC. That is our friendly little reminder that things are just different. There are weight classes to this, and Vrabel and his guys are not quite in the heavyweight division. They're trying to become double champs. That's a light heavyweight champ trying to come out and fight the heavyweight champ, and we just humbled them. Look at that performance. Shutting down Drake May. Kyle Clary is on fire. A little bit of a slow start he's picking up. Maybe the yards aren't crazy. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Jeanty, there we go. That is the kind of performance he needs after last week was brutal. Just could not move the football. 138 yards, 2 touchdowns. Thornton was solid. Brock Bowers with 2 touchdowns. Jeanty just really is maybe his best game all year. Byron Young gets 2 sacks. Bryce Kirkland gets 2 sacks. Paulie Max and Contreras getting after it as well. We needed that kind of win. Statement win by the Raiders. No! Oh my God, dude. These injuries. Ashton Jeanty. Playoffs. He won't be back until the playoffs. And even then, he might not be back for we got to get that first round bye now. 6 to 10 weeks. All right, we're going to go and turn on Healing Accelerator. Injured players are healed 20% faster. And hopefully it gets a little bit better. For us, it now means that Keaton Mitchell has to step up. And I don't think there's a single person watching this video that's watched this series that doesn't think Keaton Mitchell, well, certainly a downgrade from Ashton Jeanty, but I don't think our run game is going to be ruined. I think there's absolute potential with the athletic profile that Keaton Mitchell has. If he has to be our running back, our starter for the rest of the year, that athletic profile and some of the big-time plays that he can hit, I think there's definitely a chance that our run game, not going to not notice Ashton Jeanty's not out there, but I don't think it's going to be I don't think our offense is going to completely turn to be one-dimensional and can't run the football anymore. It also likely means Ashton Jeanty, it's going to be his first season under 1,000 yards rushing, which, there's nothing he can do about it, and if you're going to have a bad year, at least he had 13 touchdowns, and then there's the inverse that is like, if he's only out 6 weeks, maybe he can get back for the final 2. If not, what kind of pace we were setting with that rush? He might have got, 25 rushing touchdowns when all is said and done. Very disappointing. All right, we got the bottom dwellers, the Denver Broncos. They don't look particularly good. They got a couple injuries, but man, oh man, at no point in this series, through 32 episodes, have we even had half as significant injuries as we have and are dealing with right now. But in this matchup, we're going against one of the worst teams, regardless of division. We cannot let them, because it's a rivalry game, play above their weight class. This has got to be a humbling dismantling of the Denver Broncos, with or without Jeanty and Thigpen, as we get our 10th win at home. Let's go. Would love this one to honestly just be kind of, and one saying, I'd like this game just to kind of be like a sim. Just sim and smash them. But it feels like when it's like, oh, we could sim out here. Like, those are when the injuries are piling up. They're not piling up when we're out there. So we take 3rd and 7 at midfield, in field goal range. We'll just go right here to the superstar Walton. I guess, cheesy throw, but it's just a good throw to get into a rhythm. See where that can position us here. 2nd and 3, Keaton Mitchell. I think he's been waiting for it. He's been waiting for an opportunity. We've seen it at times when Ashton Jeanty's wear and tear has added up, and he's had to go out there. We have not, maybe fumbles. And I don't want to just say Ashton Jeanty doesn't fumble. He literally fumbled last week. But that's probably been the only knock. And it makes sense. Keaton Mitchell is a niche running back. Very much on the smaller side. Trends, look at that, though. There's just, when you have the agility, speed, acceleration that maybe a couple other running backs may have in the league. What he does well, he does exceptionally well. 4th and 5, settle for a field goal. Absolutely not. Probably should have. You know what? I'm glad. You know what? We're getting punished. We were running mesh, and every time we've run mesh, it's kind of either got snuffed out or a bit of negative play. So about time these freaking teams figured it out. Play a little defense here against Bo Nix. Run game's not going to be on point with no Seth Thigpen out there, so it's, you know, not great. Man, our defense, we have not been able to stop Denver. This is not good. Maybe the one play we haven't been able to hit this year routinely. Let's get that going. If we're going to be down to Ashton Jeanty, we need Dante Thornton to start to go nuclear. Dude, they had like a minute and they scored. Wow. This is a shocking performance. This is a huge, Are the Raiders going to be able to handle the injury crisis? 3-7 Denver. Literally one of the worst teams in the conference. Belt to ass, and it's not even, you know, if you look at the injury and you go, you know, oh, that's going to be tough. We're going to have to throw the football. Like, oh, Kyle Clary's played an excellent game. No turnovers. And it's the defense. We're down the green dot. We are down our stud middle linebacker, the quarterback of the defense. See if we can get, like, some garbage time stats here. Fuck, man. Maybe this is the wake-up call we needed. You know, we love our depth. Our depth is the depth that we have constantly been able to bring in to this team for how well that we've been able to draft. It's finally being tested. And maybe, just maybe, it's going to be pretty difficult. I think the good news, the silver lining here is that our 9-1 record, we've been able to kind of give ourselves a little bit of luxury. Like, we could probably lose a game or two here and not be the end of the world as we battle through this injury crisis. But also, 3-win Broncos is not the team to falter against. Our defense allowing that's 5 touchdowns. Bo Nix sucks. I had money last week on the Denver Broncos over the Commanders. It was the last leg of a parlay. Bo Nix made one pretty crazy throw in that game. Other than that, I'm out on Bo Nix. Not a good quarterback. Maybe not a bad quarterback, but certainly not a good quarterback. 5 touchdowns, 75%. That's fucking embarrassing. The good news is, with that loss, we are still the 1 seed. So that's fine if you're going to lose to a non-playoff team. Injuries, I don't think there's going to be another team in the league right now that's going to have more significant injuries than what we're going with. The month from hell is almost over. Got another primetime game on the road. Not a strong team. It's, you know, you're almost going to take every win that we get during this injury crisis has to be and feel that much better. You know, Gilmore and Thigpen should be back next week. So that's good. So we're 1-1 in this month from hell. Can we get out of this injury crisis month with a winning record? That's kind of my goal right now. I think that'd be quite the accomplishment. As you can see, we got a lot of mesh plays that have not been working. I don't know if there's been a title update that's kind of fixed these plays or if it's a me issue. But there we go. Nice. So that didn't. Again, even that mesh looked ugly. We will take that. 3rd and 4. Certain point in time, man, we got to trust Keaton Mitchell to get these hard yards. The light box, if our O-line can do their job. Left-hand side. Take a couple blocks there. Keaton Mitchell into the 2nd level. Let's go. 3rd and 9. Offense struggling. Look at that. What a route. Brock Bowers is a cheat code. Who just got hurt? Is that a me someone got it? Bro, of course, because Brock Bowers, of course, you got to get hurt. Of fucking course. I've also not, like, injury, nothing injury related has been changed on the slider standpoint. I don't know where all these... we must have just got lucky. We've had injuries. Nothing crazy, though. Through 4 seasons, we've been very lucky with the injury bug. We've had some... I remember Colton Miller missed like half a year once, like in like year 2 or something like that. But that was a bad injury, right? Down a franchise tackle. Dante... How was that a fumble? He did not even have the ball for a catch. Oh, cool. We'll just give him that fumble. Home cooking. Cool, cool, cool. Dante Thornton has had, you know, we've had some wear and tear injuries, or maybe players miss a game or 2. But as far as long-term injuries, we've rarely had any. Let alone have, what, 3, 4? Right now, it's brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Not get a lot. I think that's a big thing for why Dante Thornton is not going nuclear right now. Teams are not press man coverage on us. We're just like have to nickel and dime our way down the field. And I think with this, we are in field goal range. 63-yarder for the best kicker in the league. Boom! We don't even have to hit max power. That's a huge kick. Low-scoring game. Feel like it's got to be a grind. Come on. All right, hold to a field goal. Nice. Okay, we'll come in. We're not going to be able to avoid playing defense. 3rd and 5. Mad Max time. Against Jaden Daniels. Go motion. I'll show you motion. You want to see a little motion? Hell yeah. They might go for that, honestly. No, they kicked the field goal. Come on, boys. End of game drive. This needs to be like that Dallas game. Keep the ball. Final possession. Walk-off field goal or touchdown. It's the only way. There we go. Another injury. Sick. Awesome. Go, Winners! Go! Dion Winners! We might have scored too quickly. Brock Bowers has not been back in the game since the first quarter. Of course, it's probably another injury. Dion Winners, it might have to be his team right now. He might have to be the guy with the championship pedigree that steps up in a contract year looking to get a mega contract extension from somebody because I can't afford to keep him. I'll take that, man. I'll take a motivated 6'7" foot monster. Oh, baby, it's donezo. Let's go, man. Ugly win. And I don't think anybody's expecting us to win pretty with the absolute injury crisis we have. All eyes are on Brock Bowers. But we'll win ugly, man. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, Kyle Clary. Run game was complimentary. Shout out Dion Winters, huge catch and run there. That was gigantic. Raekwon Sweeney gets a pick. We got 1 sack, 2 TFLs from Mad Max. Like seeing that as well. Raekwon Sweeney gets Defensive Player of the Week for that performance. Need that, man. We need some of these other guys that have been good players, maybe not great players yet for us, during an injury crisis to step up, and he did exactly that. The good news for us this week, Brock Bowers is healthy. Gilmore at right guard has returned, and Thigbin. Let's go. Last time we played a bottom dweller in our own division, it did not go well. It was probably our worst performance all year. Let's make sure we do not see a repeat of that against the 3-9 Chargers. So I hope our team reminds themselves what happened against the Broncos, and we make sure that the Chargers don't sneak up on us. Because we got this Chargers team twice in the next 3 weeks. And, yeah, turnovers. We haven't crossed midfield through the whole first quarter. Couple possessions. Not good. So what we're seeing here is our team is playing down to our level of competition. What's that? Drop? Just dog shit drop out of nowhere. 4th down and 4. Usually I have a lot of faith in our team to get this. I don't know, man. We'll see. There we go. Dante Thornton runs a crisp route. Gets wide open, but Kyle Clary, man, you're not used to seeing that kind of stat line from the reigning defending league MVP. 49 yards and a pick. Usually starts. Let's go, man. Tell you what, if one guy has to break out during all the injuries, I don't know, he gets destroyed by Derwin James. But at least he crosses it, man. Winters is coming. Huge touchdown grab there. Let's see if we can play a little defense. Bend, not break, home to a field goal. We got Thigpen back. That's what we want to see. There we go. Nice PBU there by Dontrell Levy. Leads the team 5 interceptions on the season, but it's been a quiet episode here today. I don't think he's even got a freaking PBU yet here today. 3rd and 3. Go, boys. Look at all that. Every single player has a little icon under their fucking name. They should not be scoring like that. Come on, man. There we go. Good little response drive here. See if we can cut into this lead, make it a 3-point deficit going into half. Good blocking. Look at the speed. There's nothing. How do you avoid getting lit up like there when James just run around him? All right, second half. Late. Oh, this is going to take us right to the fourth quarter. But a great opportunity here at worst to tie it. But you know us. We're going to be probably pretty aggressive. Even if it ends up being a 4th and short, I think, knowing Pat Phoenix the way I know Pat Phoenix, we'd probably rather try to go for the lead on 4th and short than tie it up at 17. And with a little play action. They're terrified right now. Keaton Mitchell's speed. They just saw it on display on our last touchdown drive. There's the stat lines for Kyle Clary. Below his standard, but I mean, he's still like right in the mix. Top 5-ish for both yards and touchdowns. Not running away with it like he has in years past. Got a nice little slant at the top of the screen there. Dante Thornton does what he does best. It's free real estate. Taking that. All right, we're down. Field goal. All right, boom. Hey, we got, again, this is the scenario we want to be in. 2 minutes, rolling clock, field goal to tie, touchdown to win, and absolute faith that we're going to get what we're looking for. Take our time, low and slow like a rack of ribs. AKA, honestly, if Thornton can get open, we're going to take a shot play right there. Nothing. Ooh. Okay, they had that one right. Hey, your rivals, they're going to know. They're going to know your place. They're going to know what you want to run. Out with this 3rd and 6. Got him. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. Dante Thornton Jr. I think he's been the only guy that's kind of starting to pop off a little bit in this episode. And I think when you look at receiving stats since we've done this series, Dante Thornton's been probably the best wide receiver in the league. How about Brock Bowers just getting a little separation, a little motion right in the face of Derwin James. It's over. Now, do I love the fact that we were struggling against inferior competition? No. But this heavy sim, watching our team, enjoying our team, that's only, well, you know, once we get in we're playing the full playoff games. You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, just stack wins whatever way you can. We're still in an injury crisis. That's a good showing by Kyle Clary. Yeah, he has the blemish there, but everything else is fine. Keaton Mitchell was fine. Dante Thornton gets his hundo. Winters, Bowers, the 2 tight ends. Our defense has not been good, though. We have not, Maxx Crosby at this pace isn't going to get double-digit sacks. We haven't had a fucking turnover in like 5 games. The Patriots are right. We know we have the tiebreaker, so technically we could lose another game and still be right there. But it is annoying that they're right on our ass, and we don't have like a 2-game cushion. Looking at the stats, DeAndre Levy here is still first in the league in picks, even though he has done nothing in today's episode. From an injury standpoint, we're getting close. Man, is Jeanty going to be able to come back? 4 weeks. So, Jeanty, if we get that first round bye, we'll be back for our first playoff game. All things equal, that's pretty good. Rather that than not. All right, Arrowhead. Big time matchup here. Chiefs fighting for their playoff lives. I think this might be a little bit more. I think we're going to play a little bit more of the moments here because this is the big one, man. I hate. All right, we got our opening drive here against the Chiefs. 4th and 4. Kind of a no man's land. You know me. We hate the Chiefs. Oh boy, do we hate the Chiefs. Look at that right there. There's just no way that you can cover Brock Bowers and Winters like within 1 Mississippi off the line. Someone is always going to be open. Look at this. Just is as long as the decision making is snappy, someone is going to be there. And it's feeling like the boys, after a month of injury crisis, are whipping that belt out to belt the ass the Chiefs on the road. This is the kind of performance we need. No, that's not what we needed, though. I thought that's fucking... Should have just fullback dive. That's on me, man. I just cost our team... I just cost our team 14 fucking points. They're on 20. This is the Eagles, Cowboys all over again. Come on, man. It's lock in. See, that's the Jeanty thing. If Ashton Jeanty's out there, we're running that football every single time. I got to respect Keaton Mitchell a little bit more to trust him in these situations. Look right there. Boom. It might not be a house call, but he's so fast and so quick, he will move the chains. And that's on me. Because, you know, now I'm going to assume that turnover on downs has sparked this Chiefs 21-0 comeback here at home. Now we gotta let's again get that clock burning here a little bit. Let's play some Raider football. Oh. Okay, levels up. This is one of my favorite plays to get the ball in Thornton's hands. Brock Bowers as well can sneakily get off the line here. Pretty good. Not there. Oh, my God. All right, I mean, take the points. Chiefs are playing out of their fucking minds right now. There we go. Get our lead back by, I mean, they're probably going to score a touchdown here. The points there are going to be huge. Ooh. You know what? Let's defense right now. Let's see it. We're going to earn it. Our sim defense so far in this episode has been able to close out some of these short, low-scoring games. Now it's going to be on us to prove that we can get it. Look at that. Mahomes has 2 interceptions today, so he is far from, you know, playing like an untouchable quarterback, a robo quarterback, if you will. Let's see if we can get a hat trick of interceptions and seal this thing off. Oh, you bastard. Good pursuit. So good having Thigpen back out there. Definitely felt like, look, green dot and such. The month he was out, defense was lifeless. Defense was clueless. Defense could not make in-game adjustments. Oh, look at that huge hit. Did he hold on to it? 4th and 2. And then this will take us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to go for it. I'd love it. Love it to get the defense a big win. Like a statement. We won this game because of me controlling our defense. But and I got fucking hurt on that. Great. I regret saying we're playing defense right now. Oh, then they're just getting... I forget why. Oh, my... I hate defense. It's just... Oh, no. Mad Max is back out there. Shout out him. This is unbelievable. All right, we're going to have Mahomes scramble. And then we're going to have like Superman diving catch, and that's a drop pick. That is a drop pick by the best ball hawk DB in the league. They're already in field goal range. I mean, would it be a game against the Chiefs where it's not us thinking about letting them score so we can have a chance to go win it? You know, I kind of definitely feels like those are the vibes. Most times we've played Kansas City in this series. All right, another 4th down. They settle for the field goal. All right, let's go with it. 3rd and 5, send motion. Look at that right there. We're half a yard off field, like no sacks. Literally any yards here. Hold on, let's go. What a grab by Walton. And now we still got 1 timeout, so let's do screen pass to Mitchell. Only way this backfires if he gets lit up and like fumbles it. That's fine. That's fine. We did just lose 5 yards. Do we gotta trust the kicker? What is that? 60-some yarder? He doesn't know our kicker if we're not letting us. 67 yards into the wind. Oh no, we're going to overtime. I don't think. I mean, maybe. What's the point of drafting generational kickers? They can't do generational kicker shit. Like, if he makes this is probably the greatest kick in regular season history. We are immune to everything. We just have got to make sure we hit this max kick power. Boom! Let's go! What a kick! 67 yards into 7-mile-an-hour winds. Outdoors at Kansas City. What a fucking kick. That might be one of my best kicks out. Yes, is our generational kicker with all those abilities. I can get rid of the ice and stuff like that. You know, whatever. That's what I get for drafting him. Look at that. 2 turnovers from Mahomes. Kyle Clary, perfect. Reminding Mahomes that there is a new top dog. There is a new best quarterback in the NFL. Dante Thornton, 84 and a tutty. Bowers with a tutty. Walton with a tutty. Defensively, a couple sacks. No TFLs. We got 2 picks by Jeremy Chin. Let's go, the veteran. And that is a gigantic win for the Raiders. And with that win, Kyle Clary, because they probably can't give a kicker an award, gets AFC Offensive Player of the Week in the win over the Chiefs. Quick turnaround, we know that, you got to kind of throw the record out when you're playing the Chargers. We barely beat them last time. This time we're on the road. You know they want to try to play spoiler. And a quick update on these standings. The Patriots have yet to lose, so again, they are right there. And any loss at this point is going to be incredibly costly for our chances of getting that 1 seed. But I think push comes to shove. We got 2 real tough games after this. This almost, oh my God, the Kobe Dean pick. We have the Ravens and the Giants. And the Giants, if you've played any Madden 26 this year, the Giants seemingly got like all of the Dallas Cowboys sim cheese going their way. They are just an absolute wagon in franchise mode. Left throw, let's go! That's a ball right there to Walton. And we settle for a field goal. Don't love that. Coming here on a 3rd and inch is some of the worst run options I've ever seen. But we're going to trust Mitchell, man. Have yet to really trust him in short yardage. Probably could have opted to the fullback. Fuck! Who got hurt? The left guard got blown up. You know what? This is what we need. The Shervinator. You get it? Of course you didn't get it. Fuck off. Fuck off, man. I think it's, pretty fair to say the run game has suffered with no Ashton Jeanty out there. But we have a monster that has been able to be unleashed. Kyle Clary, 2 interceptions here today, which you don't love. We don't trust our short, you know, we almost have to throw it. Our run game right now has to be like throws because I can't trust our short yardage situation. That's a huge little, that's a nice one there. Plus gets us one back on the INT to touchdown. We get a minute 9 to go get more points. See if we can end this with a lead. Come on, you cowards. Press man me once. Ooh, honestly, that's where that safety goes. That could be a hot play right there. Oh, it is. Oh, baby. Okay. That felt good. Felt a little smart with that adjustment. Second half, we got a nice little lead. Let's come in here on 1st and goal. Try and run it. If not, just keeps the clock rolling here on first. I mean, at this point, you know, I'm not looking for style points. I just want to get out of these games with a win. It's just, holy shit, man. Our run game. Nuked. Bowers. Ooh, hell of a Tui Pelotu with a nice PBU. Now, this might be like our run game. Honestly, screens to the running back. It's the only way we can get them involved. And that was called to perfection. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say that's dagger. With how our team is generally today, played down to our competition. I could expect just terrible play, but we hold to a field goal. Not bad. And we close it out. Beautiful. 31-20. 34-20. Couple field goals for the best damn kicker. We go to 13 wins on the year. Final 2 games of the regular season, though, I do need to remind you, we got the Ravens and Giants. Those are going to be very tough matchups. Obviously, the Giants game, it's out of conference. We need Kyle Clary to play better. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. That is not, and he is really this year not playing at a MVP level. I don't think he's going to defend his title as MVP in the league. Shout out Dante Thornton, though, getting up there. Defensively, couple TFLs, only 1 sack on the day. Like, our defensive standard has also fallen to the floor. Week 17 with the Patriots, still hot on our ass. We do not want to slip up. 13-2. We probably are going to have to get 15 wins this season to secure the #1 seed. We got the 8-7 Ravens, who are very one-dimensional, but very good at what they do. Kind of actually built like our Utah Yetis team. The worst passing yards, but the best rushing offense. They also have a pretty damn good rush defense. So if we still had a Jeanty, I'd maybe be worried about it. But we are such a pass-happy team right now. I'm looking at their kind of middle-of-the-mall pass defense and thinking this should be pretty good at home Monday night primetime for Kyle Clary and company. And I mean, for us, we have... I don't want to... Okay, I'm not going to jinx it. Things that were happening a lot early season. Wow, a safety is how they start their scoring here. Nice little touchdown for us. We are... How can I phrase this without jinxing it? Our medical staff has done a hell of a job these last couple games. You know what I'm saying? The list has not been getting longer. Ooh, 4th and inches. I think I know what I want to do here. Last week, Dante Thornton Jr. got his 1,000 yards on the season. I want to build off that. So good, man. He's got. I don't think there's another wide receiver. Be it main channel franchise, be it pink slips or any other series we've done, that will top what we've been able to do with Dante Thornton Jr. Like, no matter, like, I'm trying to think. We've had some good ones. We've had some great ones. But they're all, you know, good, great, meme, iconic, legendary. Those have been words that we've thrown around for different players. But at a certain point in time, there has to be the standard. There has to be the measuring stick, the best of the best. And I don't think, like, even in pink slips when we go and get wild, where we do wheel spins and can buff guys' stats, I don't think there's anything that's like Dante Thornton Jr. Truly a one-of-a-kind playmaker that, before he became a meme and a legend in, like, Ultimate Team Worlds, You knew about him on our channel. You knew about him from our Raiders franchise. Just, I mean, disgustingly good player. I mean, he's heating up. And I think we just keep forward. They do not have an answer. I think they've been putting Nate Wiggins on him. I love the confidence of them just saying, fuck it, let's press him. Keep doing it. Oh. Too often we miss that one. Settle for the field goal. Coming again here on a 3rd and 1. Shakes. I mean, honestly, if we can... If our O-line can hold up, we might have Thornton here again. That looks like it's going to be him on a safety. Oh, no. Forgot play action passes are terrible on all Madden. They never buy it. They know you're not every single time. They know that you're not running it, you know? It's very annoying. End of game drive to hold on to the lead. Let's do it. And by that, I mean I want to try and run the score up here a little bit, but we will run the ball once to get them to use a timeout. Start with a little bit of strategy. Against his old team, Keaton Mitchell. Here, man. Dante Thornton get that, or is that just going to be like, I'm going to trust him, and it's going to be a pick? Trust him. Let's go. Hat trick for both today as we dismantle the Baltimore Ravens 31-17. And we got a big matchup, man. There's a chance this finale, regular season finale against the Giants. I think the Giants, how they're playing, could see them later in the year, if you know what I mean. Again, intercept, the turnovers have been high. I think Kyle Clary, that pushed them at 9. So still single digits, which is the goal, always the goal. Hell of a performance, though, Dante Thornton Jr. 94 yards, a hat trick. Deion Winters had 70 defensively. Finally getting a little pass rush going there. I believe that is 10 sacks for Mad Max, so he gets his double digits. And Byron Young, who's had a very quiet year, that's without a doubt his best performance of the season. But what a freaking dry spell. I don't think we've only had, like, what? We had a two-pick game from Jeremy Chin. I don't think we've had any other interceptions this episode. So to go into the final week of the season, yeah, look at the Giants, 12-4. So this is really the best on best. AFC's best versus NFC's best. A little potential Super Bowl preview in Week 18. A lot of green versus a lot of green. Yeah, again, if we do slip up, I think we have definitely the tiebreaker over New England with the head-to-head there. So I believe our 1 seed is safe. Looking at the numbers, Levy is still leading. A very down year in interceptions across the board. But looking at the Giants, Malik Neighbors is the leading receiver, and they have an absolute cheat code. Abdul Carter has 27 sacks this year. Jesus Christ. So, well, see, I don't know why are we getting the Z there? Why do we not clinch? You know, they're not going to reward that right away? Like, there is no way the Patriots have a tiebreaker. We beat them. We smashed them, right? Unless I'm misreading this, but yeah, let's go have a hell of a game here to close things out. Oh, fuck. Let's finish the episode. Let's play a full game. Let's get ready for the playoffs here against a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Also, let's see if we can pad some stats and finish the year off strong. I think we need about 50 yards here today with Brock Bowers to get him his 1,000. So that's definitely something we'd like to get. I think we just, okay, classic. Let's start first play with an injury. Awesome. Got him. Go on, Brock. Oh, holds on. Beautiful. $11 yards away, Brock Bowers. We're 1,000 yards. But he pretty much gets it every year. And then we'll go right there. Dante Thornton, his 17th receiving touchdown. I didn't even have to. Is Abdul Carter even playing? 27 sacks? Last year's Super Bowl. I wonder if Cam Scatterable remembers when we lit him up with Seth Thick, but he didn't return to the game. You know? Pretty much called him out. His whole aura is about toughness. And we let a literal psycho from an insane asylum, pretty much, in Seth Thickman to run him out. Wow. Okay. Fucking didn't love playing defense there, I'll tell you that. Haven't missed that today's episode. running cute trick plays. Okay. What that means, desperation. You don't run trick plays if you're the better team. I'm happy that I only have to really play defense once we get to the playoffs. I am maybe a little concerned that I'm going to be rusty because I haven't been playing defense. But it's, again, just like, what? Okay, what? What? Okay, cool. Wide open. Winters in the middle of the field. 2 more plays here before half. Come on, come on. Lead him. Oh! Take the points. There we go, man. On top. Over to dry. Giants get the ball to start the second half. Like maybe this is a great time. Mad Max. Let them know that you're not washed. Well, how about that? Nice play there by Thigpen. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Get it? For sure I get it. Wouldn't do that with Jackson Dart, but I get it. Kyle Clare got his 3rd eye on right now. Took some psilocybin for the game. He is playing at an elite level. First and goal. See if we can get him on a screen here. Got the blockers. Ooh. That was blocked up pretty well. This one, 2nd and goal. Wait. Boom. To the rookie superstar, Mr. Walton. And I think it's about to be desperation time. They went for it on 4th down here last drive. I don't think they would be in a punt situation now. More desperate. 3rd and 10. Watch Scatterbo. Oh, no. Hey, there's the one time every year DeAndre Levy's speed has everyone questioning whether or not he's a better safety than corner. Try to get this to Winters. Oh, my God, dude. The separation, the radius, the catch radius, the wingspan. Everything about it is incredible. And honestly, I want to get him this touchdown. We'll go right back to him if we can. Ooh. Don't like our quarterback taking a shot there. How about a 2nd and goal? We got a Dante Thornton slant at the top. Brock Bowers middle of the field. I don't know if that edge rusher can get to Walton. Yeah, but oh. No! No! Stinger, please be Stinger. No! No, what the fuck? There's no way. All right, we got Jalen Milroe. There we go. Give him something easy, but no fucking way, dude. Stinger, please be like Cramps. Bruce D. Okay. Woo! Okay. Tell you what, though. Jalen Milroe can throw a bomb. Whoa. Hey, why not? Hey, Jalen Milroe. Feel pretty good for a backup. Got a good insurance policy on the bench. That wasn't much of a Super Bowl rematch in his life. Hey, we got the 1st round bye. And it doesn't look like Kyle Clary's thing's going to be too substantial. We got an extra week of rest, which is going to be huge. We should be able to get Ashton Jeanty back. And we padded our stats against supposedly the best team in the league. And just full kudos, Jalen Milroe coming in. 3 touchdowns. Felt good. Felt real good out there. Maybe obviously not nearly as efficient. But, yeah, I mean, if you want to kind of finish out the year padding your stats, $154 and a hat trick for Thornton. 12 catches. Brock Bowers gets his 1,000 yards on the season. Defensively, it's been up and down. 3 sacks. We got a couple picks, Sweeney and Nails there as well. But firmly established against the other best team in the league. There's still levels to this. But we still left that game with, of course, got to get something. We lose John Falk for the rest of the year. 8 weeks with a dislocated elbow. Sick. The season from hell from an injury standpoint continues for the Raiders. As we close out year number 5, the Raiders, as expected, go 15-2 on the season. We are the AFC West champions. We are the 1 seed and very much need this 1 week of rest here to sit up and just figure it out. Kind of a bummer that Levy, now we're tied for INTs. But taking a look at the stats here on the season, Kyle Clary, unfortunately, will not repeat as the NFL MVP. Still had a hell of a year. 4th in yards, 41 times. I mean, that's a great year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Great year. Definitely MVP shortlist. Got to give love to other quarterbacks. I get it. Ashton Jeanty missing the second half of the season. Very frustrating. That ends his 1,000-yard streak. Still pretty impressive, though, that he did get 13 touchdowns. And, for a career, we've done well enough in other years that we're still averaging well over 1,000. So that is sick. And we're going to get him back for the playoffs. So that is also more good news. Receiving, Dante Thornton Jr. was a monster. Both him and Brock Bowers kind of crushing. And it is... We padded their stats, right? We padded their stats, but we padded their stats against the probably second best team in the league. So if there's a time that you can pad your stats and feel good about it, it's flexing on a Super Bowl rematch. Dante Thornton Jr., 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns. That might be the most touchdowns we've had in a year for him. Yeah, career year. From a touchdown standpoint, I mean, just again, the highlight, what he's meant to this channel this year, what he's meant to this franchise. I don't think there's another wide receiver we've ever had that could hold a light to Dante Thornton Jr. Brock Bowers, another 1,000-yard campaign. I don't think we've had some really good tight ends, but we have that streak going alive as well. Has yet to have a year under 1,000. Shout out Brock Bowers. Defensively, this is probably where, from a sim standpoint, I feel like maybe we lost a little bit. First year that we don't have anyone over 100 tackles. Sack numbers are pretty low. Maxx Crosby has been a monster in this rebuild. 18 sacks, 20, 17, 19. Only having 10. Is that father time catching up? I mean, the TFLs are like a third of what we've got. Interpret that how you will. Still, overall, not a brutal season by any means. 9.5 sacks from Kirkland, 8 from Contreras, 6.5 from Byron Young. That's disappointing, him being like our big free agency signing. That's, whelming, to say the least. And on the INT picks front, Dontrell Levy got a mega extension in season. Finishes tied for first place in the NFL with 5 picks. Kicking, almost perfect. 20 of 21 for the best damn kicker in the league. From an award standpoint, Earl Presley for Arizona Cardinals wins MVP. Kyle Clary falls below Bo Nix. They had like 5 wins. That is insane. That's just voter fatigue. Coach of the year clearly going to Pat Phoenix. In the AFC, Elijah Moore defeats Dante Thornton Jr. for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Nick Bonito. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Josh Lewis. We had Walton coming top 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Nick Romero. We had Gavin Howard at number 5. Best quarterback goes to Joe Burrow. Kyle Clary coming in at number 3. Best running back goes to Jonathan Taylor. Jeanty at 4, and he missed half the year. So he was running away with that award. Best wide receiver goes to Elijah Moore over Dante Thornton Jr. We get kind of a glitched bug lineman of the year going to Carter Matlock, who actually, he's going to have to step up and play. This is the guy that has to play because of Falk's injury. So thank you, Madden. Appreciate that. Defensively, I mean, we're not going to have much. Our defense severely underperformed this year from a box score standpoint. But hey, shout out Dontrell Levy winning DB of the year. Very nice accolade to put on to his resume. And Jay Hawkinson wins Kicker of the Year. So let's sim a week here and find out who we need to play in the divisional round. Who gets to be our first victim? And it is a below 500 Indianapolis Colts team. They have Gamble, the quarterback we just can't seem to avoid. You don't remember, he was the backup. So basically, the Chiefs drafted Gamble to be their backup behind Mahomes. And then we played the Chiefs once. We knocked Mahomes out of a game, and this Gamble backup quarterback, he just had a hidden dev, unstoppable. He went like 10 of 11, 3 touchdowns. We lose to the Chiefs with their backup quarterback. Couldn't believe it. What a missed opportunity, losing the Chiefs after Mahomes gets hurt. And then we find out literally the next week, Gamble's dev trade gets unveiled. He's a superstar. We're like, oh, great. Of course the Chiefs find it. He ends up going in the free agency here, and he's the starting quarterback of the Colts. But I'll tell you what. There's not a quarterback in the league that knows losing to the Raiders more than Gamble for a non-divisional opponent. So I feel pretty damn good about this matchup. The best news is look who we have back for this playoff run. We're not perfectly healthy, right? We're going to have to go Matlock here, lineman of the year. Sure, why not? He's got to step up at left guard. There's a 10-point downgrade. That doesn't help, right? We don't have Big Mitch at wide receiver, 88 overall. We're going to have to rely on Deion Winters. We love Winters, but that's still technically utilizing him as a pass catcher, 10-point downgrade. But the returning of Ashton Jeanty and Kyle Clary. Now, Kyle Clary, he's not going to be full health. No, he is. Okay, that's what that week arrested. So we went to practice during the bye week. He was in yellow for wear and tear. Okay. So we are back, full strength offense. Defense is fucking oh, look at that. We drafted Gavin Howard. And I think we might have spoiled this one during the offseason stream. People in the stream were like, can we go peek at some dev trades? I think I forgot that we had drafted another superstar X Factor nose tackle cheese. Love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We just find these guys on trees. Like a McDonald's on every other corner. If there's a superstar X Factor nose tackle, we gonna find him. Take a look at this defense, man. Soon we can get locked in and stop being a goddamn liability. I think we're gonna go get a Super Bowl. So next episode, I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do just one playoff game per episode. Maybe 2. You know what? Play the divisional game. If we win, play the AFC Championship game. That can set up a Super Bowl episode. Maybe that's what we would do. But that'll be out next week. And for you guys here, again, reminder, tomorrow night, we are going to be doing off-season stream for the undraftables, the Utah Yetis. Need you out there. If you've tuned into any Raiders franchise, any of our streams, that is going to be the one we have got to find and severely help that team, but only find it for players that are UDFA grade. We're going to need every trick in the book. Tune into that tomorrow night. I'm thinking about 8 p.m. Eastern. Stay posted on my X at PopXE4. That's when I'll share when we're going live. Give me your guys' feedback if you want to see some college football 26 rebuilds. I've heard great things about the gameplay and updates and stuff like that. Because that's really what killed my motivation to play that game. The gameplay was pretty ass, to be honest with you. And there were just too many bugs in Dynasty mode that made it not fun and really repetitive. But if you want to see, especially with some of these schools, Florida, Ole Miss, Penn State, Virginia Tech, all these people moving the pieces have for me personally, made some teams really interesting that I do kind of want to see how it wants to rebuild. Obviously, and in particular, my beloved Florida Gators. Let me know in the comment section below. If it is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Until next time, with your boy C4. Say peace out, love ya. Have a good one.